Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the long ball beasts and the expansion era boomers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Nolan Ryan, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Cal Ripken. He will lead this one off today. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. The 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Yount fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. And now here's a look at Tony La Russa's lineup for the visiting long ball beasts. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat, but one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases, just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base, maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Rice racing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting third.
Now at the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line toward right center. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Roy Oswalt, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he got him. Moment now to have a look at Tommy Lasorda's lineup for the expansion era boomers. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
So the base is empty here with one away, and here comes the lifelong Brewer, Robin Yount. Bounce to first. Thomas takes it in, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
2 balls and no strikes to Mike Schmidt.
Tread lightly in this situation. Got a great hitter at the plate, runner in scoring position. Don't be afraid, you got the base open.
Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Count now a ball and a strike. A 1-1. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Piazza. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Mike Piazza.
First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Touche, sir. And here's that one again with Show Track. Great reactions to knock it down with the sliding stop, and almost just as impressive was the throw all the way across to beat the runner. Any way you look at it, a fantastic play. Stepping in now, Frank Thomas. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Popped him up. Murray over to his left. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 6th, right fielder, Vladimir
So
Guerrero.
digging in now, Vladimir Guerrero, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Jackson has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in now, Eddie Murray. He'll start things out here against Roy Oswalt. In there for strike 1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And another foul ball.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Into the box now, Jim Rice.
Batting 7.
Here comes the first pitch.
Left fielder.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. And now pitch on the way. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here now the 2-2. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey guys, that's a well-executed slider down and away right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. No balls and 1 strike. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Hit on the ground to short. Ripken loves it. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Nolan Ryan. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 0-1 the count. Rice stands at second with 2 gone. High in the air out to center field. Griffey waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in the switch hitter, Chipper Jones. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The 1-0. High in the air into shallow left center. Waiting on it is Rice. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 8.
Ready now, Luis Gonzalez.
Luis Gonzalez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
High and deep to left center field. Looking up is Rice. And that one is gone. So Luis Gonzalez with the solo home run. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Batting 9.
Into the box now, Roy Oswalt.
Roy Oswalt.
Popped him up. Murray has a play, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 8. Shortstop.
So striding forward now, Cal Ripken. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Roberto Alomar would be next. The 3-1. too high, and that cost him ball 4. Ready for another chance? Roberto Alomar. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Alomar is truly an elite-level defender, which is a big deal given the position he plays in the middle infield. Defensive metrics have become a bigger and bigger part of evaluating players, of course, and he's consistently among the leaders in these newer categories at his position.
Yeah, you can tell. His pitching staff absolutely loves him. First step quickness, soft hands, an absolute cannon for an arm. This guy fits the bill defensively.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
This is the cat and mouse in baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts. And then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up in the batter days.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Now batting, catcher, Mike Piazza.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Piazza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The count now at 2-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Count still full. 3-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Seared down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Beasts out in front here, 2-0.
Leading off.
Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Ground ball right side. Taken by Alomar. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Digging in, Robin Yount. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Sliced hard on the ground. Alomar has it on to first, and it's a good start to the inning for Oswalt here as there are 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 9.
Riding in once again, Reggie Jackson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and a strike to count. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. Well, this is going to hang up there just long enough to be taken in on the run in shallow left, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Frank Thomas. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
This one's too far inside, ball 2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes on 3-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
3 balls, 1 strike.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and set to stand in a guy who's still very dangerous even this deep into his career, the free-swinging Vladimir Guerrero. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Curveball that time, not even close.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Popped him up. Murray is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 10.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Rice. And that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's a lead for the long ball era, 2-0. At the plate, Mike Schmidt. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
High in the air down the right field line. Guerrero on the move. 1 down.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Andre Dawson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And here's a fastball to begin the at-bat as Oswalt gets ahead with strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Eddie Murray will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. So coming to the plate, Gary Carter. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Guerrero is there, and that retires the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. The Beasts lead it 2-1. Coming to the plate now, Luis Gonzalez.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike 1.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
2-0.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
3-0 now.
3 balls, no strike.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way.
0-1.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And this one's in the dirt. Oswalt stands at first with 1 out. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
3-2 pitch. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Roberto Alomar. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Waiting on it is Rice, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in once again, Ken Griffey Jr. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes. Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. The 2-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Now batting, captain.
So stepping in, Mike Piazza. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Comes set with the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And Big Mike won't go after that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, bases loaded. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the base. So here now is the pitcher. Nolan Ryan comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone.
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat. This might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it 1 good at-bat at a time.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Ryan stands at second with no outs. Well hit to right, but foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Now batting, shortstop.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
Young.
Dribbled up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Well, he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Dropping out. Here comes the 2nd out in the bottom of the 5th. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Squared that one up just a little late. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Reggie.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Again, he sends it out of play. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now. Frank Thomas. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Frank Thomas.
And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope,
Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
He's set. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And he lays off for ball 1. Thomas on at first, nobody out. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1. Right side. The throw from his knees. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. Back to first, and they won't get them both, but they wouldn't have had any had it not been for an excellent play at first base.
Nice play by the first baseman right there on a dive, and have the wherewithal to get up and cut the lead runner down. Terrific play.
In now, Chipper Jones. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Count even now at 1-1. Two balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Pulled toward right center field. Dawson is after it. And that's the second out of the inning. Luis Gonzalez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Here's the first pitch to him. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Now a throw over. Runner back standing. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Guerrero rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as they extend the lead a bit. It's now a 3-1 game. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Standing in now, Roy Oswalt. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Soft liner to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Shortstop.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Into the box, Cal Ripken, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Well, the run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the 6th coming up. The Beasts lead this one 3-1. Ready once again, Mike Schmidt. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. It's a strike.
The count is 1-2.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground to third. There to take it is Chipper. And there are 2 away now.
First baseman number 33.
Digging in and looking for more, Eddie Murray. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Grounded to the right, taken by Alomar. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Roberto Alomar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Roberto Alomar.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Scott has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. They'll try again, 1-2. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Center fielder number 20.
Riding in once again, Ken Griffey Jr. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Pops this one up. Scott shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in once again, Mike Piazza. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And this is taken outside for ball 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
1-1.
The 1-1. There's a fastball that misses.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's time for the
Leading off the inning, Jim Rice. And they'll need him to get something going here. Hit well on the ground to first.
Leading off.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Right.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Carter.
And he takes ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Post walk, just 1 earned through the first 6 1/3. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Count even to the kid. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Carter. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hit out towards second, taken by Alomar. And that's the second out. Wade Boggs will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. A windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's a lead for the long ball era, 3-1.
Morris.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
First baseman number 35.
And a fastball just a bit high.
Thomas.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Chopper foul. Morris, a right-hander standing 6'3". He throws a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, a 2-seamer, and a changeup. The 1-2 is a sharp slider that bounces in the dirt.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Vladimir Guerrero will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8-pitch at bat. Finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him. Not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. The count now at 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than the hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Thomas aboard here at first with nobody out. Lifted in the air out to center field. Dawson's there. 1 out. So a runner at first now with one away, and standing in now one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. Has a look, now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ryan Sandberg. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Eric Gagne is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Swing and a liner. Foul. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line. And he'll be very happy with how the day went. From the stretch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Skied into straightaway right. Guerrero on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 9, Reggie Jackson.
Now the 1-0 is taken below the zone for a ball. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I mean, this has been an interesting at bat.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Into the box now, Luis Gonzalez. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at bat.
Gonzalez.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to short. Yount comes up with it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the pitcher, Eric.
Jeff Bagwell will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Down and away, ball 1.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
2-1 to count. Now the 2-1. This is foul right side. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Count remains 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Murray in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Cal Ripken. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 home. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Dawson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing doing here this half. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Beasts lead it 3-1. Trevor Hoffman comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Moving under it, Guerrero. And that's the first out of the inning.
Mike Smith.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
First baseman number 33.
Now at the plate, Eddie Murray. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. No balls and a strike to count. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And no shot there for Chipper. It's a fair ball. Around first, he's digging for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, the pitcher gives up the double. He can't do anything about that now. He just needs to put it behind him and focus on the man at the plate. If he takes care of him, the game is over. On the other hand, if he gets up a bomb, this thing is tied. It's getting a little dicey.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Griffey is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Beasts led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Roy Oswalt is credited with the win. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Here now is our final line score.